Welcome to the Discover Universal podcast. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle. And watch your step on the moving walkway because we're taking you park to park to prepare you for your next visit. Let's Discover Universal.
Welcome to the Discover Universal podcast. I'm Kari, and E.T. and I have the same favorite candy.
And I'm David. And remember to phone home, guys. Seriously, call your mom, call your parents, call your loved ones. You never know when you're going to get trapped on an alien planet, okay? Phone home.
Good advice.
Thank you.
Today, we are obviously talking about all things E.T. adventure here in Universal Studios, Florida. One of the original attractions, original
Still
lineup,
here.
still holds up, still rocking it. We love it. We're having a great time today. We're going to get to ride the ride. We got a great interview coming up with our friend Carson, who is...
He's a super fan.
He is.
E.T. super fan. And a member of Universal Creative. But number one, E.T. super fan.
Yeah. And we are going to talk about all things today about what our guests know and love about E.T. Adventure. Let's get cracking. We got a lot to unpack here today, and the first thing we want to do before we bring Carson on for this awesome interview is talk about some E.T. fast facts and some E.T. fun facts. Take it away with some fast facts, David.
Well, first of all, E.T. Adventure is a family-friendly, motion-based flying dark ride. So fun for all ages. There are some parts of the beginning that are a little spooky in the dark. There's some loud noises, but overall, it's a very gentle moving ride. The second half of it is very whimsical and bright and very fun, and it's definitely a family favorite classic attraction.
It is located in Universal Studios, Florida, so that is the park when you enter to the right side, Universal Studios.
Yes, and if you are going to be riding, there is a height requirement. You have to be at least 34 inches tall for the little ones.
Yep, there is a Universal Express Pass line, so you can use that option as well.
And if you have someone with you that is not 34 inches tall, there is a child swap available for you as well.
Perfect. And there's some fun facts as well. This ride opened in 1990, and it was the first time that a ride was given its own original musical score. So it's kind of groundbreaking in that way.
By the composer of the movie, too.
That's a big
pretty
deal.
cool. It's, I believe you can hear that piece of music while you're in the queue line.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yep, take a listen.
Speaking of the queue line, it is a fully immersive experience. Once you're through like kind of the first pre-show area, you're in the woods, you're on the ride, you're riding along with E.T. It is multi-sensory. The ride vehicles themselves are designed kind of like a bicycle, just like in the movie. The kids are riding the bikes. You get to hold on to the handlebars. I don't know about you. I'm always gripping the handlebars when I'm riding.
Smart.
My goodness. I mean, multi-sensory, right? There's this incredible smell that's in the queue. Yep. A good smell, I should say, not a bad smell.
Yeah, it smells great.
It reminds you of kind of the pine trees in the forest. It's great. Hearing the music, seeing E.T., I love it.
Yep. And also, the E.T. animated figure at the end of the attraction does have a personalized touch. You may be lucky enough for him to say your name. So that's really cool that you get greeted by name by the titular character of the film.
In his special E.T. way.
Yes.
So, of course, E.T. Adventure, as we said, one of the original opening day attractions here at Universal Studios, Florida. 1990.
Whoa.
Still over there. Still adventuring. Still going around. So, of course, E.T. Adventure is based on the film.
Correct.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial came out in 1982. The story of a young boy named Elliot who befriends an alien named E.T., or I guess he calls him E.T., right?
Yeah,
it stands for extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
And they got to work together to get E.T. back home to his home planet. I haven't watched this movie in a long time. I have to. Am I bad? Should I have done my homework?
No. You'll learn about it today.
I'm remembering. I distinctly remember the part where the astronauts come in and they like quarantine them and they're like, we have to get this alien. And it was like, it's a lot.
Okay, what else do you remember what's like a happy thing you remember from the movie?
I remember E.T. eating that candy.
Oh.
I remember him saying, I'll be right here. And he points to his heart.
Isn't that cute?
His heart. I feel like my mom used to say that to me.
Like, dude, that's really
Here.
sweet. That's so cute.
And of course, this is a good segue into the ride.
Yeah.
The flying bicycles.
Oh, iconic.
Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing. That picture of the moon, like the cityscape below, it's so, the stars, that's what I remember from the movie is like that distinct moon picture in my mind. I love it.
I have many memories of this ride from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We mentioned, part of the ride is based on that flying bicycle scene. So the ride vehicle, you're actually sitting on a group of bicycles. E.T. is sitting in a little basket in front of the front bicycle, and that's how the adventure starts. You're evading the astronauts, and you have to fly the bike. And we're not going to get too into it because we're going to talk through the ride with our guest.
Yes.
But there's the when you're flying and there's a city below you, that is such like a formative memory from like my childhood, is that city below you.
Totally. And I will say, for me, the ride is super multisensory. It's not just about that it's a flying dark ride and what you see, but there's a smell associated with it, right? You know,
That's
in the
true.
queue line, as soon as you walk in, it smells like fresh forest or something. And then you feel the water and the mist going by. And I love everything about it. It definitely stands out to me when I was a kid. And of course, there is a personalized moment if you are lucky enough to be there when E.T. says your name. It's really cool. So at the beginning, you get an interplanetary passport where you give them your name, and then E.T. will bid you farewell.
Yeah, that's what we were doing at the beginning of the episode. When we did our intros, we were like, Kari and David.
Yeah, right.
That was the reference.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds much like that.
It was, yeah. I think we nailed it.
I agree. I think E.T. would be very proud of our pronunciations. Although I always got Kari instead of Kari.
Oh.
And that makes sense.
It's alien.
He
He's
doesn't know.
learning the language.
I understand. It's okay. He gets a free pass. He's E.T. He gets a free pass.
I don't know how to spell Kari.
Really?
Caka, 2 R's, IE, Y.
Close enough. It was still that personal touch and one of the only attractions on property that you get to experience that.
Okay. I mentioned, before we get too far into it, we're going to bring in our special guest because we just actually all rode the ride together. We just rode ET Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It was like having a personal VIP tour guide here.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is a super fan of ET, all things ET. His name is Carson. And of course, he's, why don't you introduce yourself, Carson?
Hello, I'm Carson from Creative, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the ET Adventure episode of the Discover Universal podcast.
Carson, nice work.
Hello,
Yes.
friends.
Carson, welcome to the Radio Broadcast Center.
Oh, thanks. Happy to be here. Big fan of the podcast, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. Well, we're a big fan of Universal Creative.
Yeah.
Doing great work.
All the things you can't tell us that you're working
We
on.
do some stuff. Anyway,
Yes.
that's not important, though.
It is important.
I'm here today to talk about the ET Adventure.
That is why we brought you here.
Okay, we got to unpack this thing. First of all, we want to tell our listeners what the ride is, what they can expect when they come in. We're going to go through it a little bit and then talk about maybe your history with the attraction that led you to become such a super fan. So let's start by breaking it down.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Okay, so we're walking through the forest in the queue line.
Yes.
Very
Right?
true.
Okay.
That's how we start,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. So you're walking through the forest and you'll see the redwood trees there, and then you're going to pass by some astronauts, just like in the film. They're still looking for ET. They haven't found him yet.
Right.
You're going to pass by ET's communicator device, the thing that he kind of jerry-rigged up with some toys and some household items to try and send out the message back to his friends and the people on the green planet. And then you're going to pass by this is a little complicated.
Okay.
The species of alien that ET has the ability, one of their powers is astral projection.
Ooh.
So in the queue area, a astral projection of ET's teacher, Botanicus, appears and once again relays the message to you that, ET's planet is dying. You need to get ET home to save the green planet and save all his friends.
So in story, he's not physically
He is not
teleporting.
physically-
He's just kind of like
Nope.
broadcasting his image to you, the guest.
It's
in
kind
this
of like
forest.
a laser hologram
Very
version
cool.
of Botanicus.
This is a very cool Easter egg that I've never seen.
I didn't know that detail. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, he's what's up?
So
He's just
when
there.
but Botanicus is back on the green planet in that, and that's why you
now
see
that
him
you
later
say
on.
it, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right, so you continue.
Carson has thought about this so much more than I
know.
ever have. This is amazing.
I'm fascinated. All right.
So you continue through the forest, and then you hop on your bike.
Yes.
Right? And then
It's a special design. It's like, 4x4, you know,
Lots of bikes.
Yeah.
Smushed together.
smushed together.
Yeah.
So anyway, then once you board your bike, you're into the first part of the attraction, which is essentially a recreation of the famous bike chase from E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And so a lot of what that certainly that we think about and designers think about is aspirational design. If you watch a TV show or a movie, you can clearly kind of identify like this is the adventure that I want to have with this set of characters.
Yeah.
And I think that E.T. Adventure is probably like one of the best examples of aspirational design because when you watch E.T., you go, I want to fly on a bike with E.T. And that's essentially what the attraction is.
That's the scene.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I was like, that's what you remember.
Yep.
Every time, like David, when you were little and you were on your bike, you were like, could I fly this to the green planet?
You hit the ramp and you fly for like half a second.
Yeah. I definitely had a bike that had a basket on the front of it that I always wanted to put ET in case he showed up in my closet or something.
That's right.
He never did, but I thought it was really important to have a basket on my bike for that very reason.
Yeah. So you're on your bike, you're riding through the forest. The first thing that you pass is a little encampment of astronauts and scientists, and they realize that you have ET, and now they're going
trying
to
track the alien, right?
They're going to send all their forces, all the police, everybody's coming after you, trying to catch ET. So you're moving your way through the forest. They pull some cars up on you. You see an owl. You jump down a hill. You land on a police vehicle.
Yes,
and then,
I love the sound effect. They're like, as you hit the hood of the cop car.
And then you make a turn. You knock over a bush, which is fun. And then you're surrounded, right?
Yeah.
On all sides. All these police, all these
cars,
scientists.
There's lights.
It looks like a dead end.
Yeah.
You're trapped. They got ET. No.
The end. Ride's over.
No.
No way. Contraire, mon frere.
ET uses his power, one of his levitation powers, to lift the vehicle, the bike, into the air. And now you're flying over the city en route to the Green Planet.
Which is
my favorite part.
A really breathtaking sight. David, of course. You got to talk about this.
My favorite part, such a foundational memory. I know I already said this, but like, I love looking over the city. I love seeing all the little details. There's a baseball game and a stadium. There's little fireworks. There's an airport in the back. There's, just looking at the little roads and the little lights from the cars. And like, big dream of mine is just to like go down there and be like,
lights on.
Be like a giant monster, walking through the city. But then of course we're flying out. And another cool thing about that room is you start out closer to the city, lower altitude, I guess. You can see a lot more details. And then as the room progresses, you kind of get higher, and then you're seeing just little lights of cities, and you see a coastline, and there's the ocean. And then of course the big beautiful moon where you recreate the iconic, silhouette of the bikes flying past the moon with ET in there.
It's really pretty. I know. I love it.
And then what happens?
So you enter sort of a warp tunnel, and you've now traveled the 3 million light years away.
So you got to go
to ET's home planet, the Green Planet, which, as you arrive on the Green Planet, things aren't looking good.
No.
Things are not looking good. It
almost like smelled burnt. I don't know.
It's like hot.
Yeah, everything's
steamy.
Kind of brown. And
So much of the Green Planet is based on the vegetation and the plant life that lives there. This portion of the attraction is not based on E.T., the extraterrestrial.
Okay.
Right.
So this is the halfway point. This is the big turn.
Yeah.
We've gone out of the world of the movie, and now we're in a different world.
Yes.
Where we're in E.T.'s world.
And what is
E.T.'s name is not E.T. Because,
I would hope not.
E.T. is a moniker given to him by Elliot.
Yeah.
So his name is actually Zrek. So you learn
Zrek. Zrek.
Zrek.
Say that right? Zrek.
How do you spell Zrek?
Zrek is Z-R-E-C-K.
Zrek.
The official name of the Green Planet is Brodo-Osoji, which makes E.T. and Botanicus Brodo-Osogians.
Oh, now we have a name for the species.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're on the home planet.
That's right.
So now what's happening? We're meeting the people of the Green Planet.
So the first character that you encounter when you get to the Green Planet is Botanicus. And by the way, Botanicus is referred to as he's the supreme lord of the fields. He is like you could probably tell he's like
fields?
He is an aged Proto-Osogian. He's one of like the wisest people on the planet.
Is he their leader?
No, he's not the leader.
Okay.
But
of the fields.
But
he is the fields.
He is E.T.'s teacher. Yeah.
It's just a wise mage.
His spiritualist and mentor and everything.
So we see some aliens. They welcome us to the planet. Pretty quickly, E.T. heals the planet. He gets to work.
Yeah, he gets to work.
Healing the planet.
You see Botanicus.
And then it's all fun and games after that, right?
Botanicus sends you off and tells you that you got to go find Tikli Moot Moot. You got to go find Orb Don. And you got to go find Magdal.
This is a thing that I learned. Like, E.T.'s kind of saying the names of the characters, like, as you kind of approach them for the first time.
Yeah.
I never realized it. He's like, go to Tikli. I thought it was like a place. I thought it was like, that's the city. No, that's the next character. Yeah.
Yeah. So he heals his friends. Those are his 3 best friends there. And then they all
He is
thank
a
him.
bro.
And then, it's a big party. We're seeing all these baby Brotoesogians and all these fun plants, and
Baby
the music's
bros.
pumping and water's blasting and you're going downhill. And
There's a whole segment of the ride that's filled with water.
yeah.
There's water spraying. There's water below you. You
I'm
splash
surprised
like
every
the
time.
vehicle. You don't actually touch the water, but
No.
you go above the water and it splashes everywhere. We should mention you don't get wet on this ride.
No.
Don't worry.
No, you
Not
don't.
a water ride.
No. And then my favorite part, like we said, is that ending
Yeah.
This little farewell.
where you might be lucky enough for ET to say your name, to bid you farewell personally.
And he thanks every single person in the vehicle when all that's going on.
That's amazing.
Thanks to your intergalactic passport. Interplanetary passport.
Interplanetary passport. Correct.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Interplanetary passport.
First of all, Carson, thank you for that expert explanation.
That was a
Absolutely.
breakdown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a Brotoesogian breakdown. Did I say that?
That
I
sounds
wasn't
like
even,
a dance party.
Did I almost get it that time?
Brotoesogian.
Brotoesogian.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Carson. So that's what guests as a whole can experience. Talk about
That was
your.
it. I feel like I was there.
Yeah, me too. Talk about your personal connection to ET and why you are such a super fan and you're so well versed on our Proto-Asogian friends.
So part of it is, this, I loved coming to the parks as a kid. So any attraction that was here was something that I just delved full into. So, Jaws, Back to the Future, E.T. included. I feel like a lot of people have the experience of they see the movie first or they see the TV show first, and then they go on the ride and go, oh, wow, cool, there's a ride.
Yeah.
I was the opposite.
Oh.
I did the ride first for pretty much everything. So just from, coming here as a kid, my first exposure to a lot of these films was the ride.
Yeah.
So I honestly have more of a connection with the E.T. adventure than I do with the E.T. movie.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Carson, your position here at Universal is in a creative capacity.
Mhm.
Yes. So, for our listeners out there, explain what it is you do now and how that kind of connects you to what you love about ET Adventure.
Sure. So my title is Associate Project Manager. And what an Associate Project Manager does is essentially support the project, obviously. And the project includes all kinds of different disciplines. So the thing that I got so interested in terms of themed entertainment and theme parks and attractions like the ET Adventure is all the things that come together to make the experience.
Yeah.
And it's been fun to realize, the things that maybe you don't think about. Now I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about lighting. I'm thinking about audio. I'm thinking about, ride vehicle design, safety, operations, all the way that everything comes together, media, everything. Yeah. And ET Adventure being a dark ride, which is kind of like one of the quintessential ride types and probably one of the most popular theme park ride types that people get attached to, the dark ride.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of do the most with it. And this is kind of the quintessential dark ride that we have left. It's classic theme park storytelling, classic theme design, classic dark ride design. And it's based off a great film and has some great characters and great music and great effects that still hold up to this day.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that you see it through a different lens while you're riding it. You kind of see all the work that goes into it and all the elements that are working in time to give a great experience and a great story.
Yeah.
All right, Carson, you are the expert. I understand you've come prepared with some trivia questions to try to stump us. I don't think it's going to be difficult to stump us. But I already feel like I've learned so much, even just from walking through the queue and riding the ride with you. You were pointing out some really cool stuff, so I'm ready. How about you?
Yeah, let's do this.
I've tried to give you hints. I went in depth with some of these questions, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So first question here. Above the entry to the covered exterior queue, as well as the doors that lead into the pre-show, are 3 graphics that associate 3 nouns with E.T. the extraterrestrial film and therefore the E.T. adventure. Which of these is not one of those nouns?
Okay.
I read them
A,
and I immediately forgot them.
The mystery. B, the wonder. C, the adventure. Or D, the suspense. Which of these is not one of those nouns?
I would think adventure is there because it is.
Yeah, I think adventure and wonder is there.
Yeah, wonder sounds
I feel
right.
like it's not it's not a terribly suspenseful ride.
I don't know. It's like, are you going to make it? And you are suspended
Listen, we can.
on a
The
track.
suspension.
The suspension.
I mean, we don't have to pick the same answer. What was the first? What was A? A was
Mystery.
Mystery, wonder,
I
adventure,
don't know.
suspense.
Mystery.
I would say mystery.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I don't believe it's suspense.
You think it's D?
You guys are both wrong.
What?
It's wonder.
It's wonder? No way. Oh,
I
but
immediately
it is.
assumed wonder was
Yeah.
in there.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is mysterious and suspenseful
It is.
and adventurous, but
Yeah.
it is not full of wonder.
That is
Which
not true.
is wrong, 'cause it
full
is.
of wonder
They just
the
don't-
whole time.
It
It's
is
not
wondrous.
explicitly stated that it's
Okay,
wonders.
not
Okay.
explicitly stated.
Well,
Okay. Next
Off to a
question.
good start.
Oh, and by the way, if so, that was a multiple choice question. So if you're gonna buzz in with your name, please say it like ET does.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Okay, that's just the one rule.
I'm
we have.
ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I can't just poke you with an ET finger when I.
Nope. I need the full voice.
Okay. Next question. How far away from Earth is the green planet?
Gary.
couldn't even get it out.
3 million light years?
That is correct.
Yay!
We only said it 4 times during the interview.
Oh. I only
got
clocked
it.
it once.
Yeah, that was a hard one. So I tried
Okay.
to bring that up a couple times. All right, next question.
He was seeding this info
Yeah.
I
in the
know.
whole time.
Nice work.
What message does the communication device in the ET Adventure Q display? What does it say on the little screen?
David, help ET.
That is correct.
Good job.
It says help, and then it goes ET.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
I was studying that communication device.
You were doing
it's a
great.
really cool like animated prop in there.
Yeah.
There's a
Check
lot
it
of
out.
things going on. Make your own at home
Okay.
with your household items.
Talk to Botanicus.
If you have a hanger and an umbrella and some tinfoil, you can do it.
There's
Nice.
like a record player or something, right? Yeah.
Sure. Next question. And David, you actually brought this up, so
Okay.
good on you.
So I should be ready.
How many seats are on an ET Adventure ride vehicle? A standard.
David. It's a 4x4 vehicle, so that math equals 16 seats. Excellent.
Did you win?
Excellent.
Good job.
We should say there are accessible vehicles as well.
Yes, that's right.
So,
That's why I said.
you're able to transfer into it. All that.
Yep.
Check the Universal Orlando website for all that information.
Writer's Guide.
But we want everyone to enjoy ET Adventure. Yeah,
Yep.
check the Writer's Guide. Boom.
Yep.
Carson knows.
I know about the Writer's Guide. Don't worry.
I got it right here in my pocket.
Here we go.
Okay, next question. In the first scene of the attraction, so now you're on the bike. This is the actual,
Okay.
the non-Q portion.
Okay.
A scientist is seen standing at a desk operating a piece of machinery. What is this piece of machinery labeled?
David.
What?
It, I may be wrong. It definitely was like alien detector
That's what it's called.
or alien stuff. That was it?
Correct.
David, you're so observant.
Early lead.
Oh, man. I'm sucking.
Carson was like, check the details in this scene. And
Yep.
that was like the one set of words in there.
Yep. And it works.
It does.
Yeah, it
sees.
accurately detects an alien.
true.
It goes
I
off
want
and
one.
spins. Yeah. Next question. What animal does not appear in the ET Adventure? I'm talking Q ride.
Ready.
This is probably an easy one now. A, rabbit. B, woodpecker. C, owl.
Gary. Woodpecker.
Yes, correct.
I
I
was gonna
don't
say
think-
it might be a reference to
To-
our
to Woody?
classic mascot.
Oh, that would be a really cool Easter egg. Except I
But it's not
don't
in
think
there.
it's there.
It's not an Easter egg.
That's a perspective, a suggestion for creative friends in there.
Yeah, there
Throw a
you go.
woodpecker in there.
Okay, so next question. And this is a bit of a complicated one.
Oh, gosh.
So the question is, which of ET's friends says each of these lines? So
okay.
the first one, I'm not going to do any affectation or any voice because that might be a hint.
Oh, no.
The first line, welcome home, you've arrived.
Mushroom guy. Welcome home, you've arrived. I don't know his name.
I don't know either.
Okay, the mushroom guy
Yes.
sings it. Classic.
And that character's name is Orbdon.
Orbdon.
You didn't even
One
give
of
me a
ET's
chance to
friends.
get. I was gonna say.
You weren't-
were never going to get there.
Say Orbdon.
You were never
He
going to get
looks
there.
like an Orbdon.
Yeah, that's a great name for
he's-
him.
I
he's-
have an
Orbdon.
uncle. Orbdon.
Okay, so next line.
Okay, I do know the names of the other ones. I'm ready.
Okay.
You have saved our planet. Come celebrate with us.
Celebrate with us.
Carrie.
Okay.
Magdoll.
Yes, Magdoll.
I was
Correct.
gonna say that. Okay, I
That's
was
the
gonna
girl.
get it.
That's the like it kind of like she has like little
Crazy.
like eyelashes and crazy hair.
Like
Yep.
yeah, up
tentacle
on the
hair.
left side. Got it.
Okay, so finally, Who says, "Welcome home, Chuckle. You've returned to us"?
Oh, David. Teakley.
Yes, Teakley Moot Moot. Yep. Correct.
Moo?
Moot.
Moot.
Teakley Moot Moot.
Teakley Moot.
Yeah, that's his government name. His full name.
He goes by Teakley. It's fine.
Yeah, you can call him Teakley. Actually, no, only his friends call him Teakley, so don't call him Teakley. Only
I don't know
Zrek
him like that.
and
Only
Botanicus.
Zrek and Teakley.
Okay, next question. Not counting pictures or appearances on video screens, how many times do you see Zrek, aka E.T., throughout the E.T. adventure?
You gave us a heads up on the ride to pay attention to this, and I still don't know it. Okay, let's think.
And one of you already got the trick with this question.
Okay, so
Got the trick. Well, there's one on the bike.
Bike.
That one
Correct.
counts.
That was the
Then
trick.
there's a pop out.
A pop out.
Well, he's on the bike until you get to the planet because he's with you. And then once you're on the planet, then
So
you
that's
see him
one.
a few times.
Okay.
So one.
And then where you see his glowing heart,
Oh, that's true when he heals the planet.
That is two. Yeah.
the goodbye,
Goodbye.
E.T.
Three. Okay.
I'm going to go with.
Is there any more?
There's probably one more when all the kids are playing.
Projections don't count.
Don't count.
No projections.
Okay, so not the moon silhouette.
David. I say 4.
It is 4 physical appearances of
Wow.
E.T. Not
What's
counting
the
video
fourth
screens,
one?
photos, projections, or anything.
So the room where everyone's playing, the place is healed and
He's kinda
everything's great.
dancing,
And
you
he's
know, like
like,
this.
and all the baby, all the
right.
baby ETs.
Proto Soji.
Right.
Sojins.
Thank you.
Baby bros.
Baby
Cool.
bros.
Okay,
Okay, final question.
I didn't know if there was one extra one in the room with all the water, but I guess
that's what I
not.
was thinking.
No.
So
All
there
right.
you go.
No. Final question. What is the name of the retail store guests exit through after exiting the ET adventure?
Gary.
Pitch that one up a little
E.T.'s
bit.
toy closet.
Yes. 'Cause-
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if you are a toy fan, you can head over to E.T.'s toy closet. You can grab a stuffy. You can grab all kinds of
A lot
there's-
of cool ET stuff.
Yeah,
animals.
there's a lot of cool stuff.
Very unexpected and something that I'm trying to think. I don't know if really appears in many other retail locations here, but there's 2 like photo ops. So there are 2 My Universal photo opportunities, and you can take a really cool picture, and then they're available for purchase.
Yeah.
So they've recreated the ET closet with ET, the whole outfit where he's in disguise. So
Yeah.
hilarious. And then there's, of course, the iconic bike shot on a green screen. So they take the picture and then they put you up there in front of the moon. So that's a really cool opportunity. We should do it. I've never done that.
Oh yeah, we need to do
Can
that.
we go get a photo? Can we go
Absolutely.
get a photo?
Yes, let's do it. You, me, and Carson.
Should have done it while you were there.
We should have. We got to go back.
Okay, the
Do we
question
all
is
fit on the bike? Can we all sit on it?
who
No.
won? Miss Competitive over here. Who won the trivia?
Michelle's pointing. At
Michelle
David.
pointed at me. It was pretty close.
I
I might
think
have
you
only
won.
got you by like 1.
It's close.
I'm proud of you. I'm mad, but
What
I'm
are
proud
the
of you.
hard questions, Carson? Come on.
Yeah, I would say those are about a medium. I'm being serious. We could go way harder.
Carson, that was a lot of fun.
That was a great
very
game.
fun.
I mean, like David and I talked about this earlier. I honestly haven't seen the movie for a while, and I
see it.
I don't ride the attraction as much as I should, as much as I want to. So today was a really great reminder of why we love it.
And a great deep dive into how much detail, how much storytelling is in there.
Yeah,
I will look at it with fresh eyes the next time I go on it.
absolutely.
And I'll be telling everyone about all the Brotosojans.
Yeah.
The
We're
baby
going
bro.
to learn how to pronounce that. Then we'll try it. Thank you so much to Carson from Universal Creative for being here today. Thanks for spending time with us.
Bye,
Thank you.
David. Gary.
David, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you more sweet or savory?
Sometimes I'm spicy.
Whoa.
Are we talking crepes though?
I think we are.
Oh, that depends. I will say both.
We took today's lunch break at Central Park Crepes, where you can enjoy both savory, sweet, and spicy.
Thank you for not making me choose.
No, I would never.
I got 2 hands. I can carry 2 crepes.
That's right.
I can carry my meal and my dessert crepe at
That's
the same
right.
time.
Make it a bundle. We love Central Park Crepes. This is one of our favorites. We would call hidden gems here at Universal Studios Florida.
Becoming less hidden by the day. People are catching on.
That's right. Which one is your favorite crepe, David?
Oh boy. They offer a couple right now. I will say there's a caveat. The menu does rotate from time to time. They
Yes.
do have seasonal offerings. So if we say one that is no longer available when you're there, we're sorry. But it means it's probably been replaced by something equally as new and unique and delicious.
That's right.
But at the time that we went, they have the smoked brisket and the pork carnitas. I had the pork carnitas one, braised pork shoulder, grilled peppers, cilantro puree, cotija cheese, and a tomato salsa. I mean, it was everything great about a carnitas taco in a soft, pillowy, fluffy crepe that you could walk around like an ice cream cone.
Quite
and eat.
delicious.
It was amazing.
So good. I would say, I think for the podcast team, Our favorite collectively is the smoked brisket. It is a spice rub beef, pepper jack cheese, coleslaw, and a golden barbecue ranch, which is like eating gold. It's scrumptious.
Art also had the smoked brisket crepe,
Yeah.
but he didn't let me have any.
Oh, Art. Those are just the savory options right now.
Yeah, I've tried both of the desserts. The cookies and cream one is so good. It's got mascarpone whipped cream in there, chocolate ganache, and then the strawberry hazelnut as well with that hazelnut spread, strawberries, whipped cream, powdered sugar. Can't go wrong with either of those.
Yep. And at the time that we had the crepes, we also had a vegan option, the vegan berry, fresh blueberries, coconut whipped topping, vegan cream cheese, toasted almonds, and raspberry sauce. So for our vegan friends, there are some options as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
And they're super walkable.
Oh, absolutely. They're definitely a good to-go option.
Today we're talking about E.T. Adventure. Maybe, if you're heading up Hollywood Boulevard here, you see the crepe stand, you get your crepes to go, you can eat them. By the time, depending on your pace of eating,
That's
by the
true.
time you get there to E.T. Adventure, you could have eaten it and be ready for the ride.
That's right. That's a good VIP tip. Good VIP tip, David.
Hey, thanks.
Nice.
And hey, Central Park Crepes, thanks for lunch.
Well, David, I feel fully informed on the ET adventure.
I'm extra excited about that extraterrestrial.
Whoa. Coming in clutch with the dad jokes. I love that.
I'm not a dad, though.
Not yet. We're going to hit a take 5 rewind for all the things you need to know about ET adventure. Number 1, the height requirement is 34 inches. Or if you are 48 inches or under, you do need a supervising companion. You can use your Universal Express Pass at ET Adventure. It is an indoor family dark ride located in the Universal Studios Florida Kids Zone.
Number 2, E.T. Adventure was part of the original lineup for Universal Studios Florida and has a legacy with both kids and adults alike.
For sure.
That nostalgia, baby.
That's right. Number 3, it continues and even adds to the storyline from the original movie where we get to travel to E.T.'s home planet.
And meet all of his friends.
Yeah.
Like Orbidon
What?
and Botanicus.
Who?
And Tickly Moot Moot.
Oh, you're really good at all that.
Number 4, this is a multi-sensory ride. You get to hear an original ride score. You get to smell that amazing pine tree smell in the queue. And hey, you can always taste some of E.T.'s favorite candy purchased right there at the gift shop.
That's right. E.T.'s Toy Closet. And number 5, there may be a personalized element to E.T. Adventure. He might even say your name as you're leaving the attraction. So listen out for that E.T. animated figure there at the end.
And remind me, what does it sound like again?
David. Did I do good?
Thank you, Kari.
Thank you, David. Thank you,
Okay.
Michelle. And thank you, Art.
Thank you. I'll be right here.
Come back and listen to us at the Discover Universal podcast. Peace out. To learn more about Universal Parks and Resorts, head to our show notes for links to our Discover Universal blog for a more in-depth look around our destination. While you're there, sign up to receive emails that will include articles, videos, and this podcast delivered right to your inbox to prepare for your next vacation. If you liked what you heard, leave us a review and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.